Hello, everyone. Christian here from Tempe. I'm here today with Eimar from Icelandic Post. I've been really looking forward to this conversation, Eimar. Maybe you would just share a bit about yourself and what you do for a living, so to speak.
Yes, of course. So my name is Eimar, and I'm Chief Commercial Officer for Iceland Post. Been with Iceland Post for about 6.5, 6 years, more or less, in various positions, and been in my current role for about a year now.
And can you explain a bit about what are typically the most important commercial decisions that you do where external market data really matters to you?
One of the most important things with my sales team is to kind of prioritize where to go and get business, and what business is something that matters, and how to get it. Retailers out there in Iceland and worldwide as well. If you don't have the market data, if you don't have the research behind it, you kind of move a bit blindly, and you don't really you don't really chase the good bits.
And what would you say are the consequences of that, not doing that, you can say, properly or optimally enough?
Lost opportunities, I think, is the most obvious one. I mean, if you spend a lot of time chasing, let's say, smaller players without targeting the kind of the bigger chunks, I mean, I'm not going to say it's a waste of time, but it's not a good allocation of the time you have available. You just have certain resources that you need to kind of spend wisely.
And we are very happy to have you on board as a customer here in Tempe. Can you maybe explain a bit about before Tempe? What did you do to try to understand the market and to understand the product, the pricing, the competition, and these kind of things?
Well, I mean, it's to be honest, I'm not really proud of it, but it was a lot of manual work to kind of figure out the market, figure out where Iceland Post was an option, where Iceland Post was the first option, and in the checkout. So it was a lot of hard work and manual work that we had to do, which today we're proud of it, but it's in the past.
Okay, and what would you say then, like, were the shortcomings of that, these sources to get data? Even it's very manual, but that's one thing. I would assume very, very expensive to do. And also, there might also been some shortcomings of the data coming out of that work.
Well, yes, of course, because being a small team in a small market, obviously, we maybe, I mean, the time spent kind of analyzing the market and seeing, who's in first place here and who's in first place there, and so on and so forth. We could never scan the whole market and sell at the same time. So maybe the biggest shortcoming is that we had no idea, not a complete idea of the market situation.
Okay. And then your collaboration here with us at Tempe, how would you describe that?
Well, I mean, a big step forward for us, because as I mentioned, we couldn't capture the whole market with Tembi. In a very short time, we had a kind of full view of the market without doing any manual work. So I mean, that is a great thing and a big change for us. I mean, overall, for us, it's more of a, we're not just buying a ready-made solution. It's a partnership for us. We do chip in on ideas of development, and you guys, I mean, you take those ideas and you kind of put it in your roadmap and take it forward. So I mean, for us, it's beautiful because it's not just here's the product, go ahead. It's it's a partnership as we see it.
I'm happy to hear that because actually that's one of the things that we hope that our customers see, because that's how we like to work as well. If you should try to like boil it down to the main value, what would you say is the main value you gotten out of collaborating with us, Tempe?
Well, it's a very, let's say, detailed overview of the market in terms of e-commerce retailers. We do have a very good data to build our decisions upon, and semi-customizable dashboard that we can pick and choose from ready-made reports from Tembi, and put it into a dashboard that we can kind of monitor on our side. So it's the main thing is that a very data-driven view of the market.
Have you been able to measure somehow one way or the other the impact in like financially yet?
Yes, I mean, do have one of the features is that we get a notification when there's an alert when Tembi notices a new web shop e-commerce retailer in Iceland, and we get an alert. We can kind of contact them because if it falls out of our radar, otherwise we wouldn't do it. What we've done, we kind of taken all the, let's say, the new Tembi retailers, and we put a return on the investment of that. So far, I mean, it's a very easy ROI in our case.
Okay, thank you. Good to know. Good to know. Is there something besides the immediate impact, and also, I should say, like being able to understand the full market? Are there also things that have changed more fundamentally after starting working with Champion collaboration? Here, I also think about you can say, the approach to become data-driven and more digitalized in everything you do?
Yes, 100%. Because I mean, when we, let's say, discovered Tembi, I think it was more than a year ago. It was all very manual and not very data driven, to be honest. And after discovering that there was a very good set of data out there to the whole kind of sales strategy on the domestic market took a very data driven turn to the better. So we do base our decisions on better data, both from Tembi and data that we have collected ourselves. So we kind of match the Tembi data and our data as well.
Some of the things that we see with some of our other customers is that they also get a much more effective sales and commercial organization. Do you see the same?
Yeah, definitely. It's I mean, it comes with, I think, with good data comes a different mindset, because you can discover that there is actually things, in this case data, which can help you perform better. And when you get used to using those good things, it kind of changes the whole mindset and the whole kind of the whole drive of the sales environment. And it gets you hungry for more data and more kind of tools to make it perform better.